I don't think sunflowers typically do yield great. Hello, hello! Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Sunday morning?
Ben Schultz.
No.
The AGI one that I have on my yard there has got to go. I don't want multi-fruit. I wanted single fruit silos. I thought being that it was an AGI pack and where I placed that one bin, I'm going, well, that's far enough away from the uni. No, it says my wheat that I have in there, I show it on both bins. When I thought it was far enough away that it wouldn't
interesting.
See it.
You can't.
I can't. It doesn't appear that I can help you with this contract.
Really?
If you try going to the blue farm.
Oh, I thought I did.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Oh yeah, I'm on the blue farm. It just says green stuff. Morning, Waylon, Joe, Grizz. How you guys doing this morning? And yes, Joe, 205. Thank you very much. Appreciate you sharing the stream everywhere when you're available to do so. Yeah, I'm of no help to you here.
You want me to try?
Worked for me yesterday when I joined your farm to help you with Field 12.
I don't know what would be different.
The only thing you can't do is hire out your piece of equipment.
It says I do not have access to this land.
On this field. You won't be able to do that.
Sunflowers on one, I guess.
Well, I don't have a grain header, so you can always do my beans.
Oh. That means.
Well, I will go do your beans for you then. Good morning, Dominic. How you doing this morning? Thanks for dropping in. It's good to have you.
Or the sunflowers. Up to you. I have 3 fields I need. I have the ability to do the corn and sunflowers. I just don't have the ability to do the beans.
Well, I'll do your beans. That's fine.
You gonna drop the straw on it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you hit the button? I don't see your screen at all.
It's working.
Might try refreshing. What you gonna do with your soybeans?
It'll go in the bin. sure what I'm gonna do with it if I just turn it into seed and make my profit that way. This is the month to do it too. I need the best prices now. December. Prices are still climbing.
Gosh, good thing somebody put all them sell points in. Oh, cup of coffee does sound good. I got a Dr. Pepper though, so
well,
that'll work.
It tells me that I can sell seeds over, I don't know, just on the north side of Field 1 there by that. Yet when I went to deliver over there, I wouldn't accept it.
Are you sure you took it to the right spot?
I even tagged it.
That's where I sold mine. I had no problem.
So I just sold it to the next best, which was not the right thing to do because it wasn't at the greatest price. Hey, selling my seed, wheat seed, bought me a combine.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to buy with all the money I make this year. I need to buy too many things.
My next purchase is Field 15.
Need to buy 3, need to buy a planter, want to buy a second combine. Ah, well, happy birthday, Joe. Sorry to hear that you're stuck in New York, but otherwise, happy birthday.
Won't worry about that until I have that whole block taken care of.
You want to move my green truck down here for me, Hydra?
Yeah, I already put some sunflowers in there.
And then, oh. Well.
So you'll have to go and empty it first. See somebody splurge and bought a pump there.
Yes, bought one yesterday to help with Hydra's field, and I knew I was probably going to need one today for me as well anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll lease a grain header to help you with your weeds. Might have to sell a header yet. We'll have a green header apparently.
Yeah, I was going to have you sell that green one, and then I can buy it out the used store. I don't remember what it cost, so I wasn't quite sure if I was ready yet.
I bought it from the used. I bought it on the used market too for 42, I think.
Oh, it shouldn't be very expensive for me to buy then. Yeah, if you want to sell that, just let me know when, so I can snag it up out of the used market. Roger could probably bring his baler over too if he gets bored and start baling up straw.
I could do that. You could have to run around trailers.
I probably am fine running my own truck and trailer because this field's not super big.
Alright, I'm on the way now.
And soybeans, while the yield is in the green, they just don't yield that high. Just park it by the highway. I'll be fine. Good morning, Phil. Thanks for dropping in. It's good to have you. Is that what you normally do, Dom?
Yeah, I think I could almost do 4 rounds before I'm full.
I think I'll be able to make it all the way around here anyway. Close enough. That's the only bad thing about this combine is it doesn't hold a ton. It can hold a little more.
9,000?
I think it's about 11.
11 or 12-ish.
This one, 14.
Oh, well, that's not too bad then, Don. It's not too bad at all. Nice having that CDL for when you need it or want to use it. Sure is nice. Gonna put time up to 1 until we get a little more light anyway.
Works for me.
Oh, do you think that's because of the holiday, Joe, or what do you think? That's my guess. So, what did you think? Did you play Griffin in 19 either Hydra?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Hey Lee,
Map's all
how's it
looks
going?
right. A couple of things about it. I would have liked one of them being the beach game in the place. Other than that, really, yeah. Thought it was really good.
It's pretty similar to Stone Valley. The fields aren't quite so big though. A little bit smaller. Well, if it's not Rabid Rob.
Might even do a single player.
I think we'll do it. I'll do it someday. We still got at least another year or two here, though. I know I certainly haven't bought as much stuff as I've wanted to.
Modded.
It's I don't know if everybody knows this, but it's laundry day for Rabid Rob.
I want to get a Steiger
Goes
in that
around
off the big field.
airing all of his dirty laundry today. That's what Rabid Rob will be doing.
Well, yeah, I seen the tractor that the bank bought. Wasn't impressed.
The bank leased it.
Well, maybe when it returns, if I have the money, I should buy it because that's exactly the tractor I wanted.
It won't go to the used store. That's why I leased that stuff, so it doesn't end up at the used store to buy.
Well, darn it.
Anybody try baiting this?
I have bailed it, yes.
My bailer's not.
I've got a whole stack of them down there yet. I'm gonna have a whole boatload of them this time. You'll be airing your dirty laundry, Rob. Airing your dirty laundry.
Bought yourself a baler, didn't you?
Yeah.
Maybe it's repair it. That shouldn't be an issue.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that baler's the selectable capacity. Maybe it don't do the custom straw. I don't know why it wouldn't, but...
Yeah, I'm not even getting a fill. Saying 0 or anything.
The only purpose of that mod is just to limit the amount of bales on the app.
Costs $1.75 a load. Oh, that's hilarious.
Pretty much.
That made me laugh. Well, I suppose you could use my baler.
Oh, this one's not working even at the small.
Ah, it's a good thing that Green Farm owns a ton of equipment.
It's a good job the red farm doesn't need a ton of equipment.
Yeah, it makes a neat looking bale. Oh, I think that'd be a pretty effective drying method, Rob. Just shove it in there, and it'll just squeeze all the water out of it if you pack it tight enough.
Wouldn't you think? Squish all that water out of there.
That's exactly what I said.
Hang it on the flywheel and away you go. Air dry.
Yes, everybody hail the almighty Hydra. This will go in your multi-fruit setup then, Dwayne?
Yeah. Oh, it shouldn't run out if it's picking up that West Deal bin. That's a 500,000 liter capacity. If not, then you'll have to use the auger. Depends on what time of day you look at that bin. Sometimes it says there's wheat in there, and the next time it doesn't. So. Gonna have to add a mod on there though pretty soon.
Oh, Hydra's gonna upset the whole world with that operation.
Gotta do what you got.
Oh, look at that. John Deere baler actually works. It's better than that red junk. Yeah, started a little bit early today, Richard. We got a lot to get done. I'm home by myself today, so I can do what I want. We may go long too, so we'll see.
It wasn't working then. I even put it on 220. Is this from the bendable bales?
No, that's just a modern baler.
I think that's no.
But good to see you here, Richard. Thanks for joining us. You are right on normal time. It's good enough for us. Oh, I know, Joe. I don't know what he's got against it. It's good stuff. Always works fine for me.
Yeah, I figured I was going to actually combine that soybean and corn feeder into one.
We will see if I regret combining those two fields together today or not.
She's going to be fun with all the nooks and crannies that you got in there.
Yeah, but you just start on that far side and work your way over.
21 would merge quite well with 17. Move them trees, extend the farm across the road.
Nope, it's sat there waiting to be tested all week, Richard. They haven't brought it back into testing. I think next year I'm going to put it into corn mode.
What are you doing with your soybean anyway?
I make diesel.
How much corn meal did you get?
Boatload.
I figured. When I bought Field 9, I got 208,000 liters of wheat off of it without precision farming. And I planted it into corn. No, it was in corn when I bought it. And I got 208,000 liters off it before precision farming.
Look at that monstrosity. There's going to be people all sorts of upset about that.
280 some thousand liters of returns.
Ah, hello, Eric. Good morning to you, sir. Hope your day is going well.
Technically, on this rotation, it's going into soybeans next.
Soybeans, they just don't yield worth of beans. Nope. I don't know. This field might fill the truck and trailer. We're going to have a whole lot of extra, though.
Extra what?
More than a truck and trailer load.
Oh.
Yeah, soybeans go quite far, though, don't they?
Well, they pay like crazy because they don't yield very well. If you turn them into seed, you get like 4 times from soybeans.
What's the plan?
So I may have to need to do a little tweaking on my production pack to make probably diesel worth a bit more.
You putting canola in?
Yeah, when I do an update.
Yeah, I was talking about that. Grizz. Was it Grizz or was it Voodoo saying that? About the fuel or something. Being biofuel, but that's what biodiesel, but that's what you get from canola.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Biodiesel from canola, pretty popular.
I didn't think you could even get that kind of oil out of a soybean plant to make diesel out of it anyway.
sure do.
Tofu to diesel, huh?
Tofu to diesel. It's not, like ethanol is pretty, you know, it's just alcohol. The biodiesel from soybeans is not the greatest, I wouldn't call it the greatest of quality of fuel, but you definitely want to blend it. I don't think you can run it straight. And it is even worse in the winter, but some of them, you know, some of those older vehicles that have run on anything anyway really don't mind it at all.
Oh,
I should probably start the bot, huh?
I wonder why it wasn't working. Looks like alfalfa takes longer to grow than grass. That was ready this month. August. Yeah, it should have been ready this month. It takes an extra month. It's not ready now. Oh no, you can't harvest alfalfa. No, this time of year.
Okay, I fixed it. The bot has arrived.
You much right. Sticking with grass. You're gonna be lucky to get 2 cuts a year then.
Maybe the yield is a lot higher.
Honestly, get 6 cuts a year.
Field looks like it's producing more soy straw than my wheat field did.
It does seem to have a pretty good straw swath. He's just making normal bales too, though.
Yeah.
Whereas on the wheat, he was probably making big ones.
Yep. Are you buying some of those things yet?
Your straw bales?
Some of them, if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll need some here shortly. My 30 cows aren't going through a whole lot, but I think today I'm supposed to buy more. I have to look at my rotation of things.
Wish I'd have paid more.
Well, if you go live today, Eric, I'll try and swing by.
I'll go for it. It's full now.
What?
So I was talking to Twain. And I noticed.
I should do another headland, and then I might be able to make 2 passes before I'm loading. It's 52%, so I can't make it down and back again. I about killed
I've been
Hydra
watching
there.
you driving. I've been watching you drive too much. What are you doing it when the road's blocked?
Oh, yeah, wouldn't want to overwork ya. Wouldn't want to overwork ya, Goggle Pop. Oh, yeah, it's pretty small, Richard. It's probably roughly the size of the base game small cow pen, so...
Talking about that grass field in Elk Mountain.
Yeah, he mowed a small area. Now he's overworked. Nope, I don't know. I haven't been back over there. Need to get Dwayne over there and get some work done. Might leave me a contract to do over here if I get him over there.
Hey, if you're never on the map, contracts are free for all. If you're busy playing in your sandbox on Elk Mountain, then if you don't join a server every day, then you pass 2 days, well, you just lost a month's worth of contract, so I might as well just snag them up.
I know, too busy all the time. I spend way too much time at that thing called work.
So.
I don't know if it'll pass this time or not, Richard, but if it don't, I'll know a lot more. I suspect the next time it will, for sure, but just not sure. Howdy, Buddha. Thanks for dropping in.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you as always. Nobody's seen anything. Do you want to just move over to your corn next when I'm done here?
Well, you already got your bean header on, so you can just, if you want to zip over there. Those
think the corn head's still right down there, so.
To you, sir.
What else do you got?
Besides contracts. I got corn. Well, no, I got sunflowers way down there at the end of the map there. Field 18. And no, I did not plant those. It just came with the field.
Oh, it's awfully nice. You guys get to buy all these fields with crop in them. How about mine? I had nothing.
Well, it's called strategic buying, sir.
The amount I paid for those 17, I deserve to get a little bit back. And you got paid alright for it? Doing nothing really. Oh, you helped me out as well on the field side. So.
Yeah, I was building a fence yesterday. So far. In 95-degree heat.
Oh, it was nice and cool here yesterday. It was a nice day.
I spent all day doing field 17. Then went on Western Wilds.
Check Hydra, but I think I need one more unload on that truck before it's full.
If you say so.
I think it's close. Empty it if you want. I guess you're caught up.
Yeah, I got that. Where's it going?
Just in his silo there.
A new joystick should be showing up next week.
New joystick? Are you getting like a joystick for loader buckets and whatnot, or?
Well, it's a Thrustmaster. It's
yeah, actually for flight sim, but works for farm
actually
sim.
for flight sim, but it's going to farm sim. Yep. And actually mounted to my armrest on my chair.
If I've got my side panel, I think I'll live with that for a while.
Doesn't that just have a joystick, man?
Yeah, a small one.
Sizes and everything. As long as it does the job.
Thought about getting one of those side panels, but hard to come by.
I wish for Xbox. Yes.
It's nice. I enjoy having it. So many more buttons I can have.
I think I'd only want the joystick for doing like a load of work.
Ah, heck, that guy won't use my mods.
Unloading side.
I don't use the joystick on the side panel because I use a controller, but if I would use my steering wheel more, I would certainly use it. I don't rarely use my wheel for farm sim.
No, I don't either. Not as much as I should. It's firmly mounted in front of the screen, but...
I thought about getting a wheel, but I wasn't sure if it would be worth it.
I'm
thinking of probably gonna be buying Forza in the spring.
Make it so TMR is actually worth something, because it's basically TMR is cheaper to sell than silage, and that doesn't make sense to me.
Cheap, huh?
So when I do the update, they add canola, and I'm gonna add a sell point for all the byproducts and TMR in there.
Well, the only one
Make
I really
TMR
looked
worth
at is
something.
the one for PlayStation version for Xbox.
A Logitech G29 or G920 if it's an Xbox one.
Yeah, so much.
That's what I have. I've got the one for PlayStation. It's alright. I don't really have any negatives to say about it. The force feedback is plenty strong. A lot of guys seem to like the Thrustmasters. The reviews on the Logitech are pretty good. People will say it feels a little notchy because you can feel the gears when you turn. And you somewhat can, but I don't know if it's a bother. And that's kind of the downfall of the Thrustmasters. It's just a belt. And I don't know, I feel like I could slip a belt and that gear system seems pretty strong. I tend to muscle mine around a bit.
Depending which Thrustmaster you have, because I got the 248 and it's got both. It's got the
It's a
gear
hybrid
and
system.
It's a hybrid system.
There's that new. Is that the new one that came out?
Yeah.
DJ did that review on. Yeah, if I was going to get a Thrustmaster, I'd save for that one.
But really, no complaints about my Logitech. Comes with clutch pedal, without having to spend any more money. That's what I was looking for. And then somebody gifted me from work G27 that the wheel doesn't work, and it came with a shifter. So I went with the Logitech because that G27 shifter will work with the G29 setup. I don't have the shifter set up, but I do have one. Someday I'll set it up and I'll mount it to the floor and I'll have my big tall shifter for ATS.
You don't have to mount it to the floor. You could just get a. You just buy one from. Get one from Eaton or whatever.
Oh
and
yeah, but you gotta have it on the floor so you get the whole tall shifter stick set up instead of just the top. You gotta have the whole thing.
Where I put a steering wheel as well. I do have a little table like in front of me, but it's full up with so much other rubbish that I need space. I'd have to keep like disconnecting it.
Yeah, I don't disconnect mine, but I move it every time I use it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm for tables. But underneath the table is the perfect. There's like a piece of wood at the back, so stuff pedals from the side.
Yeah, my
So it's
pedals
kind of
are
like ideal.
up against the wall, so they don't move.
but I use under the table for other stuff. And I looked at those chairs you can get to mount your wheels. No,
that's probably my biggest deal, is if I really need to mash on the brake pedal, I can slide backwards. Doesn't happen too often because in ATS I don't mash the brake.
Do you use the
much
brake?
of an emergency fashion. Well, not really. But we'll see when Forza Motorsport comes out. Especially if it's got good crossplay and multiplayer, I'm probably going to pick it up. They have to do something different to keep the chair from moving.
Take the wheels off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Might have to take the wheels off.
Are you on hard ground or are you on carpet?
Carpate.
And it still moves?
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, I don't know if I've ever had to do a hard mash like that.
Yeah, when you're, like I said, ATS is not so bad, but when you're actually in a racing game with it, and you want all the brake pedal, you'll move.
I was actually thinking about inverting my brake pedals. Or all my pedals.
So you let off to brake?
No, have them, instead of being pivoting off the floor, it's actually pivoting above, just like a real car.
Alright.
Do a pedal inversion kit on it. Get a better feel for it, and
I was looking at that Call of Duty last night, and I was still haven't known whether to get that. I did find out that I've got Horizon 5 downloaded on my Xbox. I didn't realise I had, which is what you used to play, innit?
Yeah, we've just moved it to Fridays. I'm pretty sure that game is crossplay. Pretty sure.
Yeah, we used it like well into it.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Play with you guys or anything like that, I'd wait
Almost
for the
at
next
like
one and start from the
level-
beginning.
Level 400 or something.
What I might have to do is just get my brother to play. And it's he's really good. He plays Forza like I play Farm Sim. He buys up all the DLCs and maps and Hot Wheels editions and gears on, no traction control, in-car view.
I'd have to look, but I think I've got, I don't know, 300 hours or so in the Horizon 5.
He doesn't really play the Horizon, so he's not really a big fan of the Horizons.
But I would like to get Motorsport, a little bit more sim, a little less arcade.
I think it's a little bit more skill with it, because when I race with my brothers and that, 'cause that's the only real online racing I've done with them, we're all fairly evenly matched. So if you go around a corner and touch the grass a little bit, that can alter the race so much. The Horizons, it's just kind of a bit, it's a bit more rally. It's down to chance. There is obviously some.
Biggest thing in Horizon is having the right car for the event.
He's clued up on all that stuff right now. But when we race as well, we do a lot of lower, you know, like B-class races and.
And that's, if I get motorsport, I know that's where I'll get upset, is when play against somebody that has spent 100 hours tuning the car, so the car runs better.
I don't think he bothers with all that sort of stuff. He's got 1,200 hours. Seeing it on this list. No, it's got 3 days. And 4's a 5. There's 6, that's the one we used to play. It was 4. 9 days.
Ah, Gran Turismo! I thought about picking that up. I probably should have. But might at some point.
6 was it? Used to love that. Towards the street. Minutes.
Wild West FS, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday morning or afternoon, depending on where you may be.
Played some DayZ last night. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
My son plays that all the time.
I think I played it. No, not. I'm thinking of Dying Light on DayZ.
I played it for a while, and then I think I got pretty much caught up with everything, and then stopped. And then Rust was coming out. So, what have I got? It's like Rust. Start playing DayZ again to prepare for Rust. But, wow, if you want to change in different communities. Farms and vice versa. That's different. You can't talk in a Rust community without someone just having a go. You know, you say, oh, I can't do this, and all you get is get good. That's all with people say, get good. You know, farm sim is like, oh, I can't do this, and you get like 10 people in different solutions. Yeah, Rust is, it's a good game, but it's just toxic.
There's a couple of guys in Farmer Klein's Discord that are trying to get into Rust at the moment.
I started playing it when it first released. We did alright because it's monthly wise. We did alright the first month. You know, there's about 3 or 4 groups teamed up, and there's like 30 of us. You just take over an island and put a wall around it. Dominate every month, and then, of course, when you've got a big group like that, and everybody's got their own ways of doing things, it's just got toxic within the group, and half the group went one way, and half the group went the other way, and I had nothing to do with it. Come and play with us. Come and play with us. No, I'm just going to play something else.
Yeah, and I think they're playing on some specific server, so I kind of avoid some of that stuff.
Oh, this was drama within our own team. I just don't have the time to commit to something like that. A friend of mine's got, I was talking to last night, has got a PvP Arc server. There's a new map. They want me to go over, but I haven't got the time to commit to an Arc server, even if it's like... Yeah, I've got over 6,000 hours. That's over. Capped the 4,000 hours this the other week as well.
You're gonna have that racked up in Farm Sim already.
Yeah, I checked last night and the night before, 4,000. I still don't. Playing something else. I'm not really getting bored of Farm Sim, but I've got all these other games and other games.
That's why it's kind of nice, you know, we do ATS once a week, we do Forza once a week, breaks up Farm Sim just a little bit.
Yeah, but you must play it other than streaming. What do you want to get?
Very little of either. It really doesn't take very long to level up in ATS. Forza, I've put some hours in off screen, but pretty much now we'll be just doing it on stream because I've completed the expansion, so it's just the weekly challenges now. We get those pretty well knocked out on the stream. There might be a thing or two I have to go back and hit during the week, but that's about it.
Be like if ATS with all the DLCs that have come out, you know, all the Steam achievements to grab yet. What we're doing on Montana right now. If you want to go back,
should go back and do some other states, but
yeah, Wyoming and Idaho, Washington.
I can go back and do that if I ever get bored someday. We seem to be struggling with Montana, so I don't need to struggle trying to do all the other states.
Montana, just that circuits is, I think, just the hardest thing.
Yeah, because you can't ever get the dang load. And then you got to get the load to the specific city.
Yeah.
Or the specific place in the city.
But that makes you grind, right?
Yeah, that's the point. Make you grind a little bit. Which is fine, because, you know, when you turn all the traffic off and you do or you turn all the fines off and you do 120, it kind of takes a little bit of the grind back out of it. And I kind of like the, you know, when we have to run those perfect loads.
Yep.
I like that, because that's stressful. Yeah.
So can
Hey,
you turn
Dakota.
all the traffic off, can you?
That's probably Dwayne you're hearing, not Biggie. It's probably Dwayne.
You do it one
Oh,
week where you
yeah,
all
I'm
start all lined up.
doing fine, Wild West. Doing fine.
Wow.
I'm not sure if you can actually turn traffic off in ATS or not. I think it's always on.
Still, you should just do a full and out race. So you get some first.
I'll be right back. I gotta clean up beverage.
Yeah, I'm just finishing my coffee without telling you.
Oh, I thought she wasn't supposed to be having coffee.
Yeah, I kind of just like it. It was only a little. Just have to have twice as many.
Ah, well, good luck, Dakota. Thanks for stopping in now. Ah, I see, I see. That's exciting.
I'm liking the way that GB Modding's done acting them with some productions, but
I think everybody was complaining, waiting for it. But I think he made some really nice upgrades with everything being sellable, everything being replaceable. Yeah. That's how maps should be.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just my opinion.
Because in that way, it's not like Western Wilds where you can say, right, you got 3 people to do it, and you can say, well, this is how I did it, this is how I did it. Even with what I call a pre-made map, you've still got the ability to customize it.
Well, and then where everything is placeable, you're not going to lose the feel of the map either.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fancy, Richard.
And then that way you can use different buildings, they don't have to necessarily match. Might be a bit more times, scrolling through the mod hub looking for one that's gonna fit. But but it then also doesn't destroy the map enough that that you can't recognise it. Because obviously the work that goes in with the mappers, the people people making the maps and that.
The only buildings I don't complain about when mappers don't include them in or don't let you sell them is sometimes animal pens. Because when you get to custom nav meshes that are supposed to be over a specific area, you kind of don't want to sell those off, or they're very hard to replace and get to place correctly. So
I very rarely would
want to swap out an animal pin anyway, because you're buying it for that.
yeah. Well, and the buildings really, I'd be really hard pushed to that. Even in place in it, with a nice building, I'm still not going to get it. Just because we've got the map in the first place. That could have done it. I can make the maps myself.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, no, I've been waiting for that.
That's what I like too, Phil. I like them where they're baked in, but I like when you can sell them off and then they're available in the store to replace if you accidentally sell one off or something like that. That's how more maps need to be done.
Fuel seems to be producing more than we thought there, Schultz.
It's only the second load. So it's not like it was a ton. Not like it's a ton.
No. Bale alcohol.
It's not like it's, you know, 500,000 liters of soybeans. That's what a guy would like to see.
Just need a bigger field.
Well, and I need a little bigger header. I don't know. I was a little nervous when I bought this one, thinking it would be too big. But then it runs that corn head just fine. Corn head's quite a bit bigger. So I don't know. You like it more, Phil, where you can or can't sell them?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
with the
good morning,
ability to
Scooter.
sell, though,
Good to see
Phil
ya.
was saying there, Carmson's a nice setup. So, but I think it's just nice to have the option to sell.
Yeah, I like the option to
Have
sell.
to sell. I think
Just in case
Mine
there's
sounds
anything
up.
you ever want to change for some reason, you can go ahead and change it. You know, if you want to use a little different shed or a little different silo, change everything out. I like having that option.
But yeah, 9 times out of 10, I'm up with the are already. The less messing I have to do with it, the better.
Well, it's just like this map, you know. I really haven't changed much on my farm, but I did get rid of, you know, got rid of some of the fences, got rid of the one bunker silo, placed down my food production facility, but, you know, I've left the rest of the buildings in place so far anyway.
I don't think there's much I can do with the buildings on a sheep from that concern. Which is why I thought about extending across the road and putting some sheds in for some bigger stuff.
Well, I got rid of that one shed on my yard there, thinking that those AGI bins were single fruit silos, but they're not.
Well, I think it's just too close to your other one.
Yeah, but if I put another one down, then it's going to do the same thing, right?
Right.
I didn't think they were.
Until you get rid of that. Until you get rid of that one, I think.
I didn't realise they were single fruits like that. They were always multi-fruit. Not multi-fruit, but crop.
Yeah, you can get single crop containers or silos now.
Oh, I put that bale storage down, that bale storage mod to add to here, and then I looked at it again and had to delete it because I realised it was PC.
I was going to tell you that I couldn't add that for you. I've seen you not having very good luck, Richard.
Wait. Which is part of the reason I don't look at this. Quite excited, man. That'd be ideal. I got 19 though for console, I'm sure I was. I'm sure somebody was asking
Yeah,
me
there was a bale storage mod sort of like that for 19. Surprised it hasn't been done for 22. It's a little bit easier to do actually, but
if only we knew a modder.
if only you knew a modder.
Those are hard to find.
Well, we've got that new oil mill now, so we just need a better tailors, huh?
But that doesn't work for the console guys, Scooter.
Clothes, even if it costs.
Now, I hope Giants look at that, or kind of figure out how everybody's using them and up capacities and speeds for the next game, because they're just too slow in this game. They don't hold enough and they're too slow.
We've been using the packing facility by Cookie Cat. Start Arnhem Park. Kind of quite looking forward to it. Slowing things down. Those packing facilities, they're pretty quick, but they've got like a 2 million litre. Part of our aim is to fill them as well. Inputs and outputs. We've had issues with the forage pickup. My test map, it works fine. On the Steady server, it doesn't. Tried buying a new one, resetting it. Different tractors, front and back, PTOs, non-PTOs.
Yeah, it might be a server issue with them. Something on servers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I didn't really used to say about maybe putting it on here.
Yeah, I was thinking about adding it, but I haven't. Phil, you'll have to take that one up with Sony. I heard Microsoft don't care.
I was talking to somebody about that in Discord earlier. A lot of stuff that is there for consoles to protect them. Because there's quite a few issues that PC can have. We won't get, obviously, because we've those restrictions. I think we were talking about the lifting, when you got a front and back motor and lift them together.
That's just a button thing.
But I think somebody was saying about you keyboard for using like commands like that. You can just use a keyboard. No, it's too. Chat patch. Chat patch all the time anyway. So.
But you guys, at least I don't think, you guys can't change any keys, can you?
No.
Yeah, and raise and lower both at the same time. By default, is not set. You can set a button to do it though.
But there is buttons available that you can use to do it.
Yeah, there's a few open combinations because I have got a few PC things that I've added to my controller.
You know, going back to the base game production facilities, being not holding enough or not fast enough for producing product. You know, when you get like a grain mill or flour mill or stuff like that, how hard would it be to do just like a silo system where you could just put a bin beside it and just add more grain to it for capacity?
Omatana's work like that.
I was going to say, I think they all should work like that with how the storage system's set up. If you place an extension near them, your inputs anyway should add extra storage.
I mean, that's basically what happens, you know, in a manufacturing facility in real life. I mean, if they need more capacity, they just add another bin or whatever they need to, you know.
But if they changed the speed, you probably wouldn't need to be worrying about the capacity so much. Like for the base game spinnery, I don't know if the spinnery. The
Yeah, they
spinnery
take
takes
about
15 months.
2 years to empty out when they're full.
Yeah, I don't know if the one from here is that one.
You know, when it comes to things like a bakery or a spinnery or whatever, that just needs to be a building that acts like an extension so you can put more product into it, right? It just needs to speed up the production itself.
Yeah, they just need to be sped up a bit.
Yeah, I think of a lot of them. That office. That's what I was saying. Like with the tailors, I'd be happy if it produced more clothes, even if it took more product to make that one. It doesn't take long to.
Oh, cab corn.
Oh no, I was prepared.
Like with that original cotton build, the Falconator did. After filling the spinnery, it was like 15 bales left over. It was still going through that original first lot of cotton.
Yeah, you're still eating through that, aren't you?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
since
so
the
that's
map's been going.
That's just one field.
Yeah. I'd have harvested, probably done, if I'd have had cotton, I'd have probably done 2 or 3 more harvests since then. Right, yeah, show you around.
Do thing's just got seed on the ground.
Oh, well, for some reason it was in the blue truck. Not sure how it got there. You guys were using it yesterday. We were using it yesterday. Must have got.
Yeah, I parked it by your silo. Nowhere else to put it.
Close to that auger.
And then I posted the harvester around. Parked the harvester around by your.
Well, enjoy work, Buddha. We'll catch you later, buddy.
Station.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I did wash it. I'm pretty sure I did fill them up with fuel.
Yep.
But I couldn't repair it while I was on my red.
As you can tell, I got rid of that wash shed.
Oh, I appreciate that.
My tractor's parked.
I do see you're missing a building.
Yep. I got a truck full of sunflowers.
I can't believe this helped out. Painful.
Corn is yielding pretty good.
That got good special treatment down. It got mulched, rolled, weeded. Good bonus off now.
I've got some bales ready. The alfalfa's got a nice look to it. It's dark.
Has it put its flowers on?
No. Wild berry.
I think that production pack, I think they said it needs a base game update to make it work properly.
Got potato bugs?
Yeah.
Got potato
Eating
bugs.
right through them. Yeah, CDP's had trouble with the one of the conveyor belts, didn't he, or one of the collectors. So, my understanding, some others. Expect rather than even it. My understanding is right. We'll just re-release it when it's fixed.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm just going to sell these 3 bells. You want them with the other straw bales?
I have no idea what to do with those soybean bales. Just sell them off, be done with them.
Yeah. Can't use them as actual straw bales, and I will have plenty of my own, so I don't need those, but you can just sell them.
My precision scroll's as good as it could be.
I might have to steal some diesel from ya.
That's fine.
Not when you're as talented as I am, Scooter. There's no Capcorn. It's the other bad thing about this combine is it seems to be awfully thirsty.
Just watching Mike Mitchell's channel. He went from, he got rid of all his Ideal 9s because they just kept breaking down on him. He went all back to John Deere's. Yeah, 790s and the excellent 9s. I think we got like 8 of them in total.
Yeah, they're a big operation. Oh, do you think they increased it, Scooter? Maybe that's it. But this combine, actually everything I got seems to be pretty dang thirsty. Jeez, Dwayne, I'm getting 2 fields done by the time you get 1. Oh yeah, it don't really bother me.
It is the size of 2 of your fields, or 2 of those fields that you do, and it's on.
$587,000. I can't believe I just spent 1.7 million.
I got to spend money to make money.
Harrow, I think.
Need a good sized plow.
There's one in the mud hut, 22 meters or 26.
Yeah, we could use them orange lizard ones.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
Not bad.
That's just a shame that John Deere one doesn't work.
Maybe it was the operator.
Operators.
I tried it. It didn't work for me either.
Like I said, I did about 7 passes in the field. I was using it. Up and down about 7 passes, and then all of a sudden it just quit. Just couldn't lift it, couldn't put it in the ground, couldn't fold it. couldn't do nothing with it.
There was that Lemkin as well that came out. I thought that was like the one we've got in game, but it's slightly different. It's got limited colour up. And it's shallow cultivate.
Like this field that you need to plow is very big.
Ooh.
You? Ones aren't that big.
Yeah.
17 each pound. I don't mind.
Well, if I take wheat out of my as the rotation crop, then I have lots of time to plow. Harvest the spring, I have all that time to plow.
Can't you do it where you do get 2 crops in a year?
Nope. Not with this geo anyway. There are some out there, but not this one. Bloomfield has got about the best geo. Let's see if Griffin, Indiana had a standard one or if it had been tweaked.
Soybean. Does that just come under straw, or is it?
It's got its own deal.
Best price is 84 in December and January. Current price 82, 83. Valley bales.
Oh, just sell them. Keep the slot count reduced. I'm not going to worry about $1 for every 1,000.
And that's I just sell mine there regardless of the price because it's closest. You're driving like Schultz there.
Oh, did you see that nice skilled maneuver?
Floating again, are we?
Bunch of jealous people around here.
Well, I was going to comment, if you're such a professional driver in ATS, how come you have to hit the repair spot after?
I don't have to hit it as often as other people do.
Energy bar. Tap the banner or visit cliffbar.com to shop now.
That other server must be going alright though. Giving you your fix. You haven't mentioned GPS once.
Yeah, I got my GPS fixed. We put up like 170 round bales already.
Oh yeah, that. Talking to Grizz last night. And Park and started single player and then we come with. Had the realization that I'd have a pallet limit at bale limit. Grizz was like, oh, let's just rent a 4-slot server with the minimal of everything just so you don't have to have the limits.
That's not a bad idea if you can get a local one. If you get a local one, the ping is not too bad. 35 here, that's nothing.
Yeah, I think 2025 is what I get on London. And then 70 here.
Yeah, I'm bouncing anywhere from 35 to 50 on this one.
Yeah, that's alright.
Usually if I'm by myself on the map, then it's sitting around the 35, 30.
Yeah, I don't think they have given me the best physical unit they could have put us on. Eventually I will complain about it.
You see where you're going.
I just need to see that you're gap in a row in front of you.
You get
Yeah, I cracked them pretty good. Quite surprised.
I was only 32 barrels as well.
I think it was like 25k plus 4k viral score.
Oh, I better put fuel in. I'm gonna run out again.
Yeah, I noticed the fuel's been going up, but this morning, I'm not sure if I left the track. Make sure I turned it off.
You know, you had a couple of them running last night.
This was full when we started today.
Normally, I know I have a bit of a reputation. Normally, pretty good. I don't know if I'm just too quick with the buttons. It doesn't turn off. I don't really have the volumes on either. That much. I'm in the VC most of the time. So. We get fours and power change.
I just need to get Discord a little more integrated for you guys.
Don't we have a Discord on Xbox now?
I'm supposed to. You should probably look into that. Because maybe, because like me, I get all the sounds in my headphones. I got the game sounds, I got the VC, I got my background music.
Oh, I get the game sounds. I just have them down to 10%. So I can hear everybody. If I turn them up, yeah, I can hear the track.
I think I got VCs. Well, I can go set every person at sound levels so everybody can hear everybody. Yours is at 200%. Usually pretty quiet.
I have my game volume pretty low.
I got mine at probably 70% or so.
I think mine runs about 30 or 40. I scroll out away from the equipment far enough, you don't hear any of it.
I barely hear it, what, you know, even being in.
Oh, you're missing the best, one of the best parts of this game is it actually sounds good.
Oh yeah, it sounds good. But just trying to hear voice chat, it's a little, especially when you got multiple people talking, and it just gets a little overwhelming in my ears.
That's what I thought I read somewhere, Phil, is they's both going to get it eventually here. I think it's been rolled out on Xbox.
It's quite different on the
possibly.
streams as well when you like talking to the chat and stuff. And, you know, so that was, yes. Are you running, man? When you play in multiplayer, like player and they're talking and he's talking to the stream. He plays with random people. It doesn't sound because he just plays. Play because he's one of the biggest streamers for DayZ that I know of.
Jaggerwood does that too every once in a while, doesn't he? Just jumps on people's, or on his own servers, whatever, bounces from.
Well, I hope to get that integrated soon.
He did 19 anyway.
Sure be nice.
Really followed him much in 22.
I'm sure you said you had like 16, 17,000 hours.
That makes sense, turn. Making a trend, literally.
But that's like
Makes you pause.
2004 or something, 2004.
Suddenly make you a
I have
business that
never
you
really
make
watched
prosperous.
Daggerland. I'm sure I've seen an episode here and there of things, but I don't think I'm subscribed, even.
Everything to sell anything. Squarespace. Always offer on Spotify.
I'm so behind on so many people now.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you earlier. If you wonder how far behind on Sealing Peas I am, just yesterday I watched and finished the Western Wild series, so...
So you got about
2 weeks to catch up on.
See, I'm caught up from when I was away on holiday. Yeah, I'm caught up. The only one I've got to watch now. Griffin.
But I've been chatting with him a little bit here and there. You know, the old mate.
Yeah, it reminds me I must go around for tea. Went around for a few weeks. My postcard and sticker.
It's kind of nice that we're even remotely important enough to be able to talk to him on occasion.
I've finally managed to watch his at and I'm taught every time I started to watch it, something came off it started. I'd have to stop it and go back to it. Because the other day I had an idea for the cows and the animal dealer bit.
Well, and that's the other thing is I actually want to watch his stuff, so I don't like it when his stuff comes on in the background at work. So I don't get to watch it like I want to watch it and actually pay attention to what he's doing.
Well, with a lot of others that I used to, I used to watch. When I was in single player, I'd watch them play. But with CDP, I tend to wait until I'm not. But since being in VC all the time, whether it be here or in private servers or CDP servers, I can't even remotely watch one when I'm talking to people. I don't know what much dagging them for months. Or any of the others. Went from being subscribed to like CDP only to being subscribed to like 30 other people now.
Yeah, there's plenty of content to keep up on between client and CDP and DJ. I figure since I moderate for all those guys, I should probably at least try and keep up with the content, which that's about all I can do. Should be able to answer a question if somebody asks, hey, what were they doing here? Oh, I don't know, I'm 3 weeks behind.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it though. I mean, I'm home 24/7, and I still don't think I've even, times I keep thinking about it. I ain't even got time to watch people's videos. I don't know how you use working and everything else.
Must always be doing at least 2 things at once.
Yeah, I am doing 2 things. Operating my left hand and my right hand.
We
And
need to be
breathing
doing
on top
4.
of that.
You need to be doing a couple more things then.
Okay, I'm blinking.
Breathing.
Yeah. Well, when I go to bed, I have to play a tape. I have to play a tape when I go to sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
In case you'd forget.
Yeah. There's just too many decent creators.
Yeah, there's way too many good ones too.
Yeah, there's.
Like Richard in my chat, he does an excellent job.
Yeah,
I like watching
I
his
think
stuff when I get a chance.
I think I'm 2 behind with Richard. I clicked on the stream the other day because I was on my own. I thought it was TBW. Turns out it was somebody completely different. I quite enjoyed his stream, so I've subscribed to him now. So there's another one to watch.
Yeah, it's never ending. I think there is more farm sim content created than is possible to watch. I even watch some videos at, 1.5, 1.75, 2 times speed to try and keep caught up.
Well, I've got my new iPad now, and I'm trying to go through the I had an issue with it. Every time an advert came up on it, skip the advert, it goes back to small speed. Come back. I never really knew about that setting before, and I thought, yeah. I started messing about with it, and I was like, no, it's actually watchable.
Yeah, it's 1.5 and 1.75 are plenty watchable. Sometimes when you're watching at 0.5, you're like, is he fast farming? And then you're like, oh no. You look down and it's 6 miles an hour, but it just looks like he's going.
How much more room?
Imagine watching it.
Facility.
Oh, I don't know. I'll just keep going until it don't let me. Then I'll just dump it on the ground.
There's that grain bin over there that has an auger not quite attached to it, but it's there.
I didn't know I was getting paid for all that.
Wow. You crack the whip on me, I can crack the whip back.
I was thinking I'd just dump it on the ground.
Of course you would. I remember that when I come harvesting your soybeans there. Okay, Tom, I full dump.
It's corn. You can put it right on the ground. It'll be fine.
Oh, I know. Still needs aeration tubes in it.
There's that mud that's got those aeration tubes.
I like that building. It's a building I typically use. I put my sugar beets, I pile my sugar beets in that building.
Almost made it to the west end of field.
I'm almost done with your cornfield.
I came to finish some mulchings, but didn't know what else to do.
Well, as soon as I get this done, I'm going to go hop over on my soybeans. And you can keep a baling away, then again, Hydra.
Well, the blue truck needs emptying.
Huh.
I don't know if
That's
the green truck.
one, isn't it?
I don't know if the green truck's got anything in it or not.
It's still full of beans, isn't it?
I suppose it's got beans in it. Those need to be dumped, and you can move that over to my field somewhere. I don't know where to tell you to put it because that field's
I
kinda
could probably
big.
think of somewhere who could put it.
Yeah.
One's going to the side, right?
This thing holds like 500,000 liters, don't it?
The uni system?
Yeah.
Something close to that. And I know that West Deal is supposed to hold 500,000, so I think I got enough for 1 million storage. But
Well, it's not even, the uni is not even half full. Well,
now, if you walk,
it's over half, but
now if you run over to the West Deal, does it show all those show up in there? It's not supposed to, but it might.
this silo is empty.
Okay, so now it's not picking it up. Okay.
You'll have to come pick up your seed treatment sometimes. I lost that out of the back of the pickup yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I hit a little jump and it came out the back. Didn't have straps on.
And it still came off.
Yep.
Huh. And where did you leave it?
Oh, it's in that alleyway of my farm that you can't get anything down.
Oh, thanks.
Right, that's the soybeans in your. Right, I'll take this green truck over to green farm, and I'll come and grab that blue one.
Okay. Yeah, so still got field 18 to harvest. Yep.
I think we got plenty of hours in the day to get her all done.
Oh, I think so. Especially if you slow it down to 0.5.
Thinking about letting it go for another hour. Just a little more sun. Of course, it looks like it says rain, so I should slow it down.
This is going to the... This is country.
So I think we're going to keep streaming for a little while longer today than normal. Go for another hour or so.
For me,
Might as well. I'm going to keep working anyway.
tell them welcome to my time. We need to have that breakfast in there.
Oh, might be able to squeeze another hour in.
I had me some peanut butter crackers.
So nutritious. Well, I was eating some salted almonds here.
It'd be nice if my grain head went 8 miles an hour. It's a little fast to work out of things.
I can only do 6. But then I think I'm putting most of the product in my tank, not on the field.
I have a John Deere that'll actually do something.
Yeah, you're also reseeding my crop.
You let me know how that works for you next year.
I don't want to say gleaners are the silver seeder, but I've heard a lot of stories about John Deere being about the same.
They're all not bad if you know how to set them.
Have you got enough to get to the end? So
Oh yeah,
enough.
yeah. I was gonna say, Hydra, you can park it over at the other end of the field there.
Give me a shout when you start your. Shit.
Well, I've got one more pass to make. I need to get my little bit of grass done today too.
What are you gonna do with all your commodities?
Everything must always be done on the same day.
Well, you timed that well. Yeah, I think 2 and 6 are going to become one field. Field 9 is going to stay the same, and I think if I buy 18, then 15 and 18 will be combined.
Well, those would be nice sized fields for here.
Are you going to look on adding that plough? That lizard one.
We can.
What's that?
The bigger plough.
It's a bit
I only asked
unrealistic,
because
but we can. Because you need to plow that field.
yeah, I can do it with the small one. I just didn't want to do it with the small one, and you're like, oh, can you log off? We want to add the big one. Just as I finish.
Kind of figured we'd wait until you're done. I'll have to test out the John Deere, and then if that one don't work, we'll add it.
You get testing. The only thing I did try doing was resetting it to the shop and starting it again. But I think it went haywire as soon as I added a worker to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just don't want to ever do a worker because they try to turn it, and that plow don't turn.
That was what the message. You can't fold it or lower it because it's in a turn position.
And then there's
Well,
no way. But resetting it should undo that.
But the worker did do a couple passes before it decided to go bonkers.
It must have got excited and tried to turn it.
I mean, I plowed field 10 here, but, you know, all by myself. It's not like you can actually put a worker on field 10 because of all the water that's in there.
I did 3 yesterday, I think it was. And I took fields. Well, that was strange. I took 2 other plowing contracts.
Well, you'll be able to do 10 when I buy it. It'll be worker friendly. And on to the soybeans.
A few more passes. And lime next.
After I do a bit of maintenance.
Is that a pre-placed shop, or did you put that there?
Pre-placed. In the dang... Oh, because I'm on... I changed farms. Nobody seen that?
All the millions of viewers.
When it comes to what appearances to buy, you're faced with many questions. How much is this going to cost? So, this one is good. Natural gas appliances are efficient and safe. Enjoy hot water.
Funny thing is, though, he says, I hope nobody's seen that because of the delay, isn't it? That every weekend we've got time to work.
I know, for you guys it works out just perfectly.
I still missed it.
No, you didn't miss much other than turning his locker and everything. That's all.
You starting there?
Oh, do you prefer I start somewhere else?
At least we're going the right way around the field this time.
Oh, I'm starting to get a little manure.
There goes cross.
I'm not sure why, but I'm getting 100% productivity and everything off of them, and I've just been giving them hay.
Because they haven't carved yet. Give them hay until they have the first carve. Which is 24 months, I think. You know, so it is.
Well, it's
It might-
26 and they haven't yet, so...
But they've changed the gestation period, haven't they? I think it used to be 9 months, I think it is 10. And my idea for Attenham was to have a free beef farm.
Free?
Yeah. Use the animal dealer. Because you can sell the cows in the animal dealer. Attenham. You can buy them. I don't think they'll breed. You won't get milk and things.
that'll work.
Oh, they've got 999 food and water.
Yeah, but I don't think you have access to the triggers, so...
You can sell them. There's a trigger to sell them, so I presume you can buy them. I know you can sell them. There was a bit of a debate whether you could do it in 90. That's why you could sell them. The ones that were there. Cows, more of it. Sometimes I think but I want to test out anyway. It's a little bit cheeky, like.
I think that's a bit of an understatement. Well, everybody can take a nap now. This is going to be a long stretch.
Especially with that size header.
Yep. It's going to take a minute to get this field done. I want to get a second combine bot.
Of the same variety?
Yep, I'm buying the exact same one.
You're not going for the X9s?
Nope. No fun in that.
Missed the spot.
The ground's unlevel, you just gotta go the other way. Or that's land I don't actually own, but I should be able to get it. There's a couple spots in there that were real hard to plant.
Oh, at least your hieroglyphics disappeared.
Well, they appear to this is making them disappear. We'll see what happens again.
Do you want your bales 220 as well?
Big is you can make them with that baler.
Holy. This feels quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent. I've extended it right up next to the road. I'm going to do a little landscaping though.
Eating all the ground you can get in.
Yup. I was going to tell you, you can use my tractor, use my smaller one to bale. You don't have to use yours.
Yeah, I was going to use yours, and then that's been
Well, I figured you feared catching fire if you drove a green one.
No, I just tried to up. I can't really see it now. It does have a decent pickup on this one, though.
Yeah, they got very nice pickups.
You saying the other day about it being quite wide, I thought I'll leave the rake and give it a go.
And then for the non-John Deere fans, there's a Krone one, so there's a Krone version of that one. They're nice and cheap to buy. They're only like $1,200.
We missed a bit.
Yep. I missed a bit down in this corner too. So I don't know if I technically own the land. I gotta take a swipe at it. Come at it from the other direction, should get it.
Couple more passes, then field works and done. Combine seems very bouncy.
Yeah, for some reason this head and this combine are pretty bouncy.
Just the field. There's all like ridges.
I rolled my field when I was watching him harvest that corn, just bouncing all over the place. That's why John Deere puts back massagers in their new combines now.
I think it could use a set of weights on the back.
Might be something wrong now. I'm not picking up strut.
Oh, across the bottom there? Yeah, we might have to windrow that up. It's debatable if I own that land or not. I'm not too worried. I got the soybeans off of it. That's the main part. Hey, CFL Saskatchewan Rough Riders. How's it going, buddy?
They brought me rake
Good to see
over
ya.
after all.
We got
Yeah,
a rider
that's-
fan in chat.
That's a device I do not own yet. Yeah, you got another
So I do
Canadian
this
in the chat.
headland and I'll go back and get it.
Ah, well, hello to all the Dirt Farmer fans. Welcome in. New little grain farming tomorrow. That sounds all right. Guy baling the straw's going to get confused. He's not going to know where to drive.
Yeah, no, I just seen you going down the other side. I think it's reminded me of that
Mr.
first
Nuclear
one I ever
Salmon, how's it going?
did a harvest.
Appreciate the Dirt Farmer guys coming over here. Definitely appreciate the like and the subscription.
So I used
Okay,
to
buddy.
do a pound pack.
Ah, there's Dirt Farmer himself. Thank you very much for joining in. Hope you had a good stream yourself.
Like this. Wales might
I'm going to do this little section over here, and then I'll go back to the big part of the field. Nicholson Gamer, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
be. You want your bales selling?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell them all. I'll keep what I've got stacked up there already, because I haven't used that many.
I didn't think you could use them.
Yeah, I can feed them their hay.
No, I meant these soybean straw bales.
Yeah, I can feed them as hay. If you guys need to check anybody out, wanting to watch more content, Joe's dropping some links in the chat for guys. Check them out. Everybody does a good job. If Joe recommends them, they must be pretty good. I've yet to be disappointed. Sometimes them dang links are hard to click
Leave
on.
this better on a corner.
I'll give him a break.
I can get the rake and the trailer over the box. Comes to on this side.
It's time to shut the stream down now because Yos is here. We can't have that. How's Yos today? How you doing, buddy? With me today, we've got Hydra and we've got Dwayne today. I forgot, it's banjos. Sorry. He prefers to go by the name Banjo. Yeah, I figured I'd start with the small part of this field so I can actually feel like I got something done. Oh, are we gonna call him Josie now? Doesn't seem like a good name.
See Wales. I'm judging from his profile picture, you should know who Josie Wales is.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's probably the best stuff we've had in chat yet. You guys are going to confuse him and he's not going to remember who he is then. Well, we could have used some of the help from some of them other guys today. Where's that Fezzik guy been? Is he still having water problems?
I'm gonna comment. Sure, having light crews lately.
Well, you can't overwork Goggle Pop. No. And then that other one's getting ready for a kid.
Dookie's working. That's what he says.
Or was that more just turning up to you?
Fezzik's normally the only dependable person. I think he's actually got real things happening.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to him for things.
I imagine Yost is the opposite of an outlaw. No matter what he puts as his profile picture. It's more of a Josie.
I'll go around and do a little bit.
Yes, that thing goes a little faster than I go, so... You're gonna have to run that truck to the ethanol facility shortly, though. Not that it's very hard to get to, it's just a straight shot down the highway.
Want the good news or the bad news?
You got the straw to pick up, but you messed up somehow.
Oh no, I kind of lied. There is no good news. I can't.
Oh, well, it'll be alright. A little bit ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Ooh. Smidgen off the edge of it.
You need a bigger windrower. That's the issue.
So you need to cut your fill back to about where your line is.
That's not going to be happening. If I got a little wider header, it might work out, because I've moved it over a little bit.
Yeah, I can literally get half of it. Still need that one of them rollers from Mindful, so you can just roll.
They got rid of that because
okay.
everybody used the landscaping tool.
Right, okay.
Work's going the other way.
Yeah.
I told you, there's some weird things around this field.
Well, Warner's a little bit on a different boat, so not too surprised.
It's probably most of it is the owners. Some screws loose. I thought he was going to come help out over here. You're still working on that contract.
I'm on my last roll, Shane.
Yeah, that roller would be good though for the edge of the fields. Get that.
Once I join you, it's going to really mess up with Hydra because my header will be much wider.
That makes sense. Yeah, I got the rakes.
Different areas of the field too. Have we tried that roller back out? See if it actually works.
No, I've not tried it yet. Try it till seeding.
Is it bigger than the base game one? I don't actually know the stats of it.
Another look. 22.9, 24.3, and 12.
Just be nice if it was a little faster. That baler looks like it's in need of a paint job. There's no paint left on the thing.
Quality green gold.
Looks mostly silver. Yeah, Phil, we're talking about the Mandaco.
Yeah, you guys can go side by side if you want. I can work around you. So it's easy. The way I don't want to be leaving bales.
Phil says that the Mandaco actually works now at 12 miles an hour, so that'd be nice to use.
Yeah, it looks nice. Remember there was some bugs with it, but they've all been fixed. Even though it's a little bit smaller than the other one, but
12 mile an hour, you'll make it up. That's about twice as fast. Seems like that other one only goes 6 or 7.
yeah, 7 miles an hour for the bigger ones, so.
Yeah, 12 mile an hour will make up for it.
I don't like, well, I don't mind it, but bigger one, I'm sure unfold it. If you're rolling grass field rolling with borders. I think I'm going to save up. Is that alfalfa being way?
I think you need to buy the case swather with the 30-foot header.
Yeah, but that's still in 10 million.
Yeah, but it fits the farm. Can't be having a case farm with nice case swather available and going and buying a crone. Oh, your tractor looks like it was almost a little tired there.
Yeah. Stop. The collisions on that left side. At least I didn't put it over.
It looked pretty far over to me.
I thought it was going to go.
I think you got saved by the farm sim physics.
And maybe it's just the skill of it. Or a big chunk of scrap on the back, keeping me weighted.
Oh, you mean the scrap metal that actually works?
Yeah, my beta works.
Yes, this map is on PC. And all platforms. Oh, you are most welcome. You're something, that's for sure.
I thought you said right.
This thing does really get to bouncing sometimes.
You ever get seasick?
Well, if I drove in cab, probably.
I think I'm gonna have to plough that alfalfa back out.
Oh, I thought you just put it in.
I know, but yep. One, maybe two. I might do.
Planted it in corn, Schultz will buy it all from
What I might do is put 17 as grass, and put harvest. Now I can get bales off of that. So fill the spinnery. 15 bales left.
He acts like he's got a money shortage on that farm.
Well, I do want to buy a Steiger. Well, I don't know, Steiger or a contract. I was using a Steiger today. And then I want speed tiller.
Buying fuel tin is part of the ultimate goal, but that one is a bit expensive, and I don't think we're quite going to make it this year. So we might get 3, maybe?
How expensive?
Like 1.8, 1.9 million. I don't think this field's quite going to net me 2 million.
Oh, bank on it.
Hard pressed.
We'll see. Might have to buy some corn from Dwayne. Help me get some money. Thinking I can buy corn from Dwayne at 1,000 per thousand. That's more than he can sell it for.
If you turn it into seed, you get about 1,800 for it.
Well, depending on what the ratio is for it, though. Every crop's got a different conversion ratio for seed.
I thought oats was the best.
I think soybeans and oats. Oh, you betcha we're baling the soybean straw.
No, it's take. No.
That's free money. We can't be leaving that out there.
Oh, heist. Grizz is slowly in.
Yeah, Grizz is gonna catch ya.
You had to go one better than
You betcha. That's about half of it, so I won't win anyway.
I probably won't. I think I won the last one. I think I must be crap. 14 hours. 17 hours?
Oh, you've been here more than me! Congratulations! I'm thinking you're probably tops. I should figure out how to do the top hour and point commands. I know I don't have them added.
I don't always catch every stream though. Sometimes there's a couple of ATS ones I've missed.
Yep, you're the top. And then Michelle Batchelor is behind you, 12 hours. Quick Draw's got 10.
Quick Draw had loads of I think he had more than what I've got now.
Chris Miller's got 10,000. He's behind you.
Oh, I'm sure I probably have the least. Down very at the bottom.
Oh, I couldn't quite make it.
I think you're gonna have to unload your truck.
Oh, yeah, it's about full too. I'll just go do that before I empty the combine. Nice if I didn't have to go clear across the map.
Thing called grain bins, right?
Yeah, but why put it in the grain bin when I'm just going to take it out of the grain bin and put it in the same place, which is going to be clear across the map?
Well, who's the one that chose that location?
That location was available. Without taking up any field space. Hydra thinks he's short on money, and there's, I don't know, $300,000 worth of ethanol in there, something like that.
about 150, 160 a load. About 2.5 loads.
Okay, what do you do with the ethanol?
Just sell it.
Well, I was looking at that corn dryer add-on thing, whatever. And I'm going, wow,
Yeah.
you're producing ethanol, but you can't use ethanol to use it to, you know.
Doesn't that produce methane and propane? Or not ethanol?
Bet you couldn't use it to.
Well, you don't drive anything that runs on ethanol.
That bottom half of it looks good, actually.
You can unload my convoy too, anyways, there, Schultze.
You fall?
Yeah, about a quarter mile straight north of
I can see the spot. I'll have to section the field off a little bit for us. Need to buy a grain cart so I can stop driving the truck in the field.
I was thinking the same thing about my farm. It's going to be next to one of those things that are on the purchase list.
Is it going to be worth it?
It doesn't matter if it's worth it or not. Don't like driving the truck in the field. I am not a profit-driven operation.
No, it's not about profit. If you're gonna get a grain cart that's gonna hold like 30,000 litres, then you're gonna drive it and put it in a truck that holds like 35.
Boy, you're not wrong with the pup on there. It's none too powerful, is it? The truck itself is fine.
Fill up that pup and she slows right down.
It's got just enough power, but sure tell that there's more back there than there was.
Her get up and go up and left.
From moving to grooving, Cliff Bar lets you sustain energy. It's purposefully crafted with a blend of protein, fat, and carbs.
You just want to go up and down on this spot of the field, Dwayne? I'll make a section.
Hello.
you miss a bit in that one spot too?
But on your field section?
Yeah, where the...
Flipped. Yep, where the 2 fields used to be.
Yeah. I think we'll just come at it the other direction. I think we'll get it.
Baler's done 160 bales.
That's since we put the counter on. Done some before. Baled this field once.
Not the whole field.
No, but it did 4.
What's that?
Not bad for a cheap little baler anyway.
Money wise, that harvester's not bad. I don't like the way when you start off, it kind of like really struggles to get going. For a 90 grand harvester, cheap baler, they're not bad. But once hopefully the Dano gets the bale sizes on his baler, and then I'll be all set anyway. Need another baler then. Good thing about buying the fast bale. Standard bale. Unless you're going to load them manually.
I said you should have used an Anderson trailer. That's what we got. You guys will see Elk Mountain. I think I'm going to stream that on Tuesday nights, but just use the Vermeer baler and then use an Anderson stacker to haul them all.
Yeah, could do.
It's not really much slower than a auto load trailer. A little bit. You got to slow down a little bit for every now and then, but it's not too bad.
It won't wrap the biggest ones up.
You got to use the sausage style. At least for the base game bales. I don't know about the capacity ones.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. The biggest capacity ones will only load the mechanical loader. They won't wrap. 99.99. Silage anyway, unless anybody requests to have a request hay bales, but if you're feeding them you won't hay bales. So.
Well, I'll need some hay bales eventually, but
For when
30,
you
30 cows just don't need very much of anything.
So if I was to get that to offer, I would just have to take that box thing out.
Well,
Get rid of my header though.
the box thing doesn't work on the big header. It's just for the little one.
Yeah, for cutting grass. Does the big one cut the big harvester header?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll cut everything.
I didn't think it cut grass. I think you have to use the short. Thought that was like.
Pretty sure it cuts grass. Haven't tried it, but
You added it though, didn't you?
I did. We used the little head on Elk Mountain, 2 of them. But the tether bit that goes underneath doesn't work on servers. Spits it out in a big pile.
Oh, it says mowers cut grass. So. That's 9. So I couldn't say that anyway, so I'd have to use a tether.
Yeah, but you can use that little L-hoe, which keeps it in a windrow.
Yeah, that would make it. But at the same time, I don't do that much painting, even if you want. Not unless you're going to put a modded cow barn.
I'm mostly talking about trying to wrap the
day,
biggest ones, Phil. I'm not too bothered about autoload. Like I said, I use the Anderson trailers.
Looks alright.
You still got corn in this hopper bottom here with the versatile hooked up to it.
Yeah, I know. That's temporary storage.
Well, you could chuck that in now. Just make a note of how much.
I'll just leave it out.
Yeah, well, that's fine too. If you were waiting, then.
Well, my combine is full.
I'm also full.
Oh, I
Nearly.
thought you was going to.
I mean, I could always
3,000.
get my truck. It's got some problems in it.
What month are you in now? November. Yeah, the ethanol's still about 300 or 400 below price, but it is on its way up.
It won't take long to run through that little bit that's in that wagon, so February comes, I'll sell yours off and then I'll run mine through. If I want to run more through, I'll see if I can't buy corn from Dwayne. If not,
It's
oh well.
in the bin. I'm gonna do a test on it first.
It does got some wrappers, but I know from talking to him he missed one or goofed something up, and there's one of them that don't wrap or something. But maybe he fixed that with the update. I don't know for sure.
UK rules.
You're the one that was on the wrong side. Yeah, and Hydra's got great big massive grass field, so he uses the biggest bales he can wrap anyway. I don't know for sure.
You say you just want these bales selling, yeah?
Yep, we'll just go ahead and sell them. Mirrors on this truck aren't very greatly positioned, are they?
You just use them.
They say being a parent is a full-time job, but I already have one of those. Luckily, I use Instacart to help me order everything I need while I'm stuck in meetings all day. So while Instacart is helping me get groceries, snacks for school lunches, and something for at-home happy hour, I get more time back to do my day job and my mom job. Save time by downloading the Instacart app, or visit instacart.com to get $10 off your first order using the code DEER10. Offer valid for a limited time.
If you make a stitch, you can make an outfit that makes heads turn, making you trend, literally. And that makes you pause. What are you making next? So you make you a business that you make on Squarespace, which makes you blow up, selling your style, your tips, and your very own fashion line. Because if you can make a stitch, you can make the next fashion and
About 5 minutes away from being done here.
Use offer code Spotify.
Yeah, I think we'll close her down at 1 here.
Still got another field to harvest yet.
That one won't take too long.
No. Your combine's unloaded, by the way.
Well, I'll get back to work then.
Fine.
if Joe's there in chat, he wants to find somebody to raid, he can go ahead and drop a couple links in chat. Give her a few more minutes here, but I'll be shutting her down shortly.
Getting less bean loss with your air system?
I bet it's the same as yours.
Or just a lot less horsepower loss?
Nope, just costs a whole lot of money to put it on there for looks. I'd like the honeybee headers to drop for all platforms. That's what I'd go to. Gosh, my environmental scores are good. 100, 199 on the grass.
You mine aren't. Well, it says it's supposed to start raining about 1 o'clock game time.
Oh, we'll be done with all the harvest by then, I think.
Should hope so. Don't think I'm going to make it to the end.
Trying to decide how many I want to save back for seed. Would be real neat now with the seed treater if they would go to individual types of seed. I think they need to do that in the next game. Instead of universal seed, it's all crop specific. Especially now with the seed treater where we can make our own seed.
Alright, well, my combine's full and I'm shutting her down. I'm gonna go eat. Tarp.
I'm going to finish up this little section here. I'll shut the stream down.
Whether you need to let loose or focus, Spotify Premium lets you download and play the music you love anywhere offline. Enjoy Premium free for 3 months and cancel anytime.
4-hour stream.
From moving to grooving, Cliff Bar gives you
Ish.
sustained energy.
Yeah, this will be my longest one for sure.
Fat and carbs. Because the more you weight you get out.
Which is alright. I figured we was going to be here. Figured we would all get started a little early today since it was harvest day. I figured since we're still working after the streams, usually we can keep going for a little while longer anyway.
There is an organized rebel effort to get a hunt started.
And it don't hurt the numbers to run a little longer, so gave a few more people a chance to hop in today that normally don't get a chance to, so
Yeah, there was a couple of new names that I've not seen before.
yep. Couple new guys, so thanks, Chris. Certainly appreciate it. You're always here for the stream. I do appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that pops in, everybody that hangs out here all the time. And I think, since we're getting pretty close here, we will go ahead and shut things down. Appreciate everybody coming out. We will be here tonight for ATS like normal. So swing in, check that out. It's always a fun time. I'm sure it's going to make you nervous if you're nervous about close calls. It'll be a good stream.
Well, while he's on, Schultz can
Thanks,
put
Waylon.
on work on his combine, and he can run mine, and he can cover a lot
All
of
right.
acres in a hurry.
Until then, try and keep it shiny side up.
Draper's only 41
Thanks, and you
feet.
guys have a good one.
Yeah, I can stay on and bail it and move all the bales.